Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Talk Tottenham here with your host Tom. Um, Guys, in this video I want to discuss the performance up at Old Trafford on Sunday afternoon. A little bit late with my match review, but nonetheless guys, I'm going to be kind of going through what that point means for Tottenham, the performance, and obviously we've got a little bit of a break now before the FA Cup game against Manchester City, but that's going to be one hell of a game, guys, when that comes back around. When that comes around, but look, I think we played absolutely brilliant, didn't we, on Sunday up at Old Trafford, and to come away with a point. I think it's a point I probably would have taken before the game, and in my pre-match, in my preview before the game, I I did I was siding with a 2-2, but I did feel like Spurs could nick it, and it kind of that's kind of how it played out on the day. Really was, Spurs were bossed the game. We bossed the territory, the possession, and you know, for large parts of that game, there was only literally one team in it, really. I mean, I thought the intricacies and the build up was absolutely fantastic. What I would say is, as kind of proved in a number of games this season, it maybe just the final pass isn't quite there, or maybe players aren't quite on the same wavelength at the moment, which is completely understandable when you consider, Werner played on Sunday, and we've only just signed him. I think he must have only had a couple of training sessions, and obviously Dragusin did come on for a short time. I think it was like 10 minutes at the end, and he looked pretty tidy. Um, I think just the character. I think again, just to go to the likes of Manchester United now and play our football and not worry about the outcome, but just knowing that we're doing the hard things now. We're playing so much as a team, chasing every ball, and that camaraderie now, that teamwork that is just it's so good to see, guys. After years, the last few years have been really difficult, and we've been playing as a bunch of individuals, to be honest. Whereas this season we're playing as a team, and you can see what effect it's got on the fan base at the moment. I mean, it's I haven't seen the Tottenham fans this jubilant in a long time, and long may it continue, because it's been tough. It's been really tough. It's a shame that we couldn't get over the line and just get a winner on Sunday. But I think when all's said and done, I think it is a good result for us, because it just keeps that good feeling running through the club. And you watch any podcast now, you listen to any Spurs fans, and we're just so happy with everything that Ange has brought to the club, the style of football. The players are just so likable now. They're so easy to get behind, and it's because there's that connection now. I think between the players and the fans. The only fans you could hear at Old Trafford on Sunday were the Tottenham fans. It's been well documented that the atmosphere in the stadium in the home end was really dead. But Tottenham, we always take a great travelling support with us, and it was great to see them cheering the boys on Sunday. And I think the more I think about it, the more I am pleased, with that point. And it just keeps us first of all, it keeps United far enough away from us. Look, I'm not suggesting that United are in a top four race anyway, because I don't think they are, but it just it keeps that gap at 8 points. And we have played the extra game more now, so there is the potential for some of the teams to pull away a little bit. Liverpool could go, I think, 8 points clear, I think, with a win, which then creates a little bit of a gap. But we can only do we can do. And obviously we've got a game. The next league match I think will be Brentford at home, but before that we do play Manchester City in the cup, which is obviously a huge game for the football club. And I've just got a really confident feeling going into that game. You know, it just feels that everything's going for us at the moment, and I just can't wait to see this team when the likes of some of the missing players are back in that lineup, like Madison. You know, um, you know, when Basuma and Sarr come back from the Afcon, Sonny was obviously missing at the moment. Here, come back in, and great by the way to see Romero and Van de Ven partnering up together. I felt like that gives us such a different solidity, I think, at the back. Not to say that Davis and Emerson weren't doing well, because they were. Everyone's bought in, aren't they? Everyone's bought into this kind of style of play and this mentality now that Ange has got us playing with. You don't see, whoever comes into the lineup, everyone's playing on the same wavelength and playing the same way. And I think that's just brilliant to see. It's just absolutely brilliant to see. I'd be absolutely intrigued to see actually what happens in these training sessions during the week, because I can't believe what Postecoglou has created in a little more than 6 months. The and that the motivation behind these team talks and the sessions just must be incredible. To get that amount of buy-in is just a joy to see at the moment, and long may it continue. And yeah, I'm just so positive at the moment. I can't wait for the next games. That's the way I'm feeling at the moment. And when Madison comes back, I think he could be the missing link between that the midfield and the strikers. Also looking forward to seeing Manor Solomon come back as well. I know that might be a bit of a surprise for people to hear, but I was one of those people that were praising Solomon at the start of the season. I thought he played some really good games for Spurs early on. The Burnley game at Turf Moor sticks out. I don't think Solomon will be making the lineup, but I definitely think he'd be a good person to bring off the bench in the second half with his jinking runs. Now I think we've missed him, to be honest. I think he would have been a really good outlet and an option for us to have played in the last few weeks. But yeah, that's the positive thing. The results are still there, but we've had always missing players for so many weeks. Now these players are coming back, and we've added to the squad with Werner and Radusin. And you wouldn't bet against Tottenham adding another one or two players into that. There's still half of the month left in January, and it just creates such a rosy outlook now for the rest of the season. And what was that? That was match day 21. Still a lot of games left. A lot of games left in this league, and you wouldn't bet against Spurs going on a run now with these players back. And if we could create anything like we did in that first 10 games of the season with 8 wins out of 10, that is going to just really catapult us into a very positive position in towards the end of the season. So yeah, I'm really positive. I'm really happy at the moment, and looking forward to that City game in the cup. I don't even really see it as a free hit now. I see that game as a real 50-50, to be honest. I'm not suggesting that City are there for the taking. They're not. They're actually looking really good at the moment. But with all of the omens, everything's just always goes well for us against Man City. I just hope this isn't the game that the luck changes, because I really feel like the FA Cup is a good outlook for us this season. And look, I've heard other people say if we do get past City in this tie, names on the cup, guys. After that, you have to really would have thought that Tottenham are probably favourites for the FA Cup, but I can't believe I'm saying that. But obviously we need to do the hard work first. But never have I felt more confident that it's possible, and it's all thanks to Ange Postecoglou. So, guys, I'll leave it there now. But Obviously we've got a bit of a break now before the next game, before that FA Cup game. It gives the chance the likes of Maddison, maybe Ben Davis to come back. Obviously Van de Ven cramped up in that second half. Hopefully he can get over that cramp, and a few more as well. Solomon, like I mentioned, Sessegnon getting back up to fitness, and hopefully it won't be too long before we see the likes of Sarr, Basuma, and Son back in the squad as well. So, guys, keep the energy up, keep the faith. We're really onto something here, guys, and I'm really starting to look forward to the end of the season now. And guys, if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. A couple of videos come out every single week talking about all things Tottenham Hotspur, and your subscribes and your likes on the content hugely important for the channel, which I'm definitely looking to build in the next few months, next few coming months. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed the video. I'm positive. I hope you guys are positive as well. And I can't wait for the next games. Honestly, I can't wait. So guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. And as always, come on you Spurs.